Hello. So, today's episode of Rise and Vibes is sponsored by the Crab Trap House. The Crab Trap House is located at 1365 Forest Parkway in Morrow, Georgia. And if I do say so myself, they have some amazing food. So y'all check them out. Now, today's guest is Capt Curt AKA Mr. Flawda Sh. So, y'all know what that means. I'm going to go ahead and bring him on. Hello. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring Curt on. I talked to him a few minutes ago, so he should be on. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you go ahead and click the link in my bio and do so now. You can catch up on all the past episodes of Rise and Vibes. And if you miss any of today's episode, you can also watch it in its entirety. So, Curt. I don't know. I guess he's coming on. So, you are very, very, very welcome. Let me see what's going on with this. Curt, you might have to send me a request. I don't know what's going on. You know my life has really been acting up. I hate to have to. Hey, sir.
KP, what it do?
How are you?
I'm blessed. How you
I
doing?
know that's right. Hey, listen. Before I ask any questions, I want to tell you thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk to me and answer the fans' questions. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome. You know it. Anything for KP.
I know that's right. So, without further ado, it's been a long time coming getting you on the show. You're a busy man.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like you were running from me.
I wasn't going on nobody else's show but yours first.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that then. Because if you would have, I might have been a little offended. Yeah, just so you know. So, the first I'll start off with one of my questions, and then I'll get right into the fans' questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, so tell me how you got started being into cars.
Oh, man. I'm going to have to get... My pops was into cars.
Mm-hmm.
He built them from the ground up, race cars, them old Camaros. But as I was growing up, and when I got of age, man, East Coast Riders took it to another level because my mama spoiled me with the cars. She's but East Coast Riders, I mean, Vito No Shade, Piccolo, all them boys down there in Miami. That did it. I just wanted to be on East Coast Riders.
Right.
That's it. That's all I wanted to do.
So listen, you telling your age when you say East Coast Riders, because like...
Hey, I don't look like it, though. We don't look old.
It don't matter, but you got to be a particular age to know about East Coast Riders.
Oh, yeah.
So funny story about East Coast Riders, right? So I feel like a lot of girls used to see East Coast Riders and be like, oh, I want to be with a guy and be in the car with him, right? But when I would look at East Coast Riders, I was like, I want the car, right?
Yeah.
So it's funny how life comes full circle. So, of course, we used to watch Murph on East Coast Riders, right?
Murph made me want a donk, him and Trick.
Right. And so when I got older and Murph became my friend, you would have thought, when Murph came to follow me, you would have thought Barack Obama came to follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, okay, I could die now. Like, Murph in real life, and God bless the dead, was my friend before he died. Like friends, like I could pick up the phone and call him if something was wrong or vice versa. And it was just like, it's funny to grow up in Florida and watch East Coast Riders and know of those people. But then when you get older and you actually physically know those people, and then I got to know Lance, who was the person who did East Coast Riders. Like it's funny how life works, huh?
Then I'm going to take it back. Remember we were talking, I say who I was going to let do my engine.
Yeah.
And that, I let him know before. Thank God, I let him know before he passed. But remember, I told you that's who I wanted to do my intro.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of being, us being from Florida, that was I feel like that was a big blow to those of us who like looked up to Murph. How, how did you feel when you found out the news?
Man, when you in that car world, it's like a piece of you gone, cause especially when that's what you grew up on. Like I was just down the weekend, me, JT Trick, Tito No Shade, Piccolo, all us. So it's a piece of you gone when you grew up on that, and then you actually physically know them. They knew you by name. I mean, it took a lot out of it because it's like you say, around the president. That's how I look at them guys.
Right. Right.
Real role models.
I think everybody, no matter where you're from or who you are, if you're in the car world, you at the very least had respect for those for Murph, but to have become his friend and still look up to him, for me, it was like losing a family member. And yeah, it really was. So yeah, R.I.P. to Murph on that. Now let's talk about how you started being okay, because I knew you before you was Mr. Mr. Flawda Sh. How did that come about?
I'm always I I love videos like cars, and I love funny stuff that make you laugh. And I be around so many people, and they love to have fun, hang out, or whatever. That's why I always say good vibes. And the more and more I just kept recording. I always recorded in different stuff, and I do everything, all kinds of stuff. I get a promoting people if they got a business or something, or
Right.
I was sitting at the table at lunch. It was a joke actually, and I was like, "That's some Flawda shit," and I was laughing. I typed it in the in hashtag. Yeah,
Right.
I did it again, and I kept doing. I was at lunch, cause on lunch I don't eat. I be in my phone on my iPad, and it started out really as a joke, and I was kind of, I really was in, cause I'm real respectful. That's how my mama raised me. The shit part was kind of embarrassed a little bit about the shit, cause I know I got a bunch of Christians and different people on my pages, and I was talking to a few of them. I talked to my mom about it, and she say, if the Lord put some in your lap, it was a reason he put it in your lap. You make people laugh. You make people day sometime. She say, so don't look at it as that. And instead of putting the I always had put the, exclamation, whatever they call that, upside down or whatever. And but that's how I was at lunch at work, and I said that's some Flawda shit, and everybody just ran off from there.
So how long has it been now? I feel like I know, but how long has it been now?
What you just said, I'm getting old, and number. Everything been so full of force, I can't even really remember.
Right. Now let's talk about the cars. For those of them that don't know, tell me what years and what kind. I know personally, but tell me what years and what kind of cars you have.
I got a 1975 Chevrolet Caprice convertible. Her name is Lisa Ray. She's a donk.
Right.
I got a 1972 Chevrolet Caprice photo hardtop, no post. Betty Wright.
And what else?
What else I got?
Mm-hmm. No more
Uh,
old schools?
oh, they coming.
I'm trying to get you to say it. You ain't gonna say it?
You already know which ones come.
I know, but I was trying to tell the people which one's coming. So are those secrets? Okay. Okay. Well, I won't let the cat out of the bag. But just know I need to have exclusive rights to when maybe one or maybe more come out. So I need to be the first one to get the pictures of the new car or cars that are coming out.
Just know Lisa Ray. When I went to Georgia, you know that's why I named her Lisa Ray, because I bought her from Atlanta. Just know she on her Flawda shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
She
Okay.
came to, she on that Flawda shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Literally.
Okay. Do you feel like the internet has helped or hurt the car culture?
It definitely helped. But no matter what we do, it's gonna always somebody gonna always have some negativity to bring to it. So it's no matter what you do. I mean,
Right.
but the internet is definitely the car culture is. I mean, look at SEMA Motor Trend. I mean, look at that. Look at look at it. I mean, it's big now. It's
Hmm.
car schools, car events, something to do with this with these old schools everywhere. Almost you could pretty much say if around the United States, it's probably a car show every week.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of car events. You got cars and coffee. You got all kind of it's something
Right.
every week. But it definitely has helped the car coach a lot
Mm-hmm.
because it put it out there. You know, uh, we did a show, me, the Will, and a few more people for Germany. They
Wow.
interested in, they love dunks, but it's no dunks over there. So
Right.
we did a TV show for one of the ambassadors or whatever. We was down in Sarasota, and over there we real famous over there.
Right.
That's that's how the internet has done. I mean, look, it's Whale in Germany.
Well, you remember Whips by Wade? They had that car show in Japan, and they had dunks in Japan.
Yeah, I've been
So
looking up.
I was like, bro, next time y'all go to Japan for the car show, I'm going.
I want to take a shot and jump right on there with Wills by Wade, man, for real. That was
Right.
that was amazing. That look at the internet.
Yeah. So if you have not already, what is your dream car to own?
Mo Donks, Chevelle, 68, 69 Camaro. I can't say 50 Sims because I got a 50 Sims shit. I can't say
See,
that.
see, I know I was gonna get it out of you. You already
Oh,
said it. I guess they don't know what type of '57 Chevy, but you already said it.
all right. I want a I want a 57, but I want a convertible. I want a 57 Chevy convertible
Okay.
because I got the hard top since KP made me say it.
I didn't make you say anything. I was letting you talk. I always listen. What's my main motto in life? If you want to know the answer to your questions, all you gotta do is let people talk.
That's it. That's it. I got it. Like,
You're right. Do you think it's hard for us to collaborate and get along in the car world?
it ain't really like if a lot of people just support each other. Like it don't cost you nothing to share somebody's stuff. I do it all the time. I don't. I mean, it's if I Because what God got for you, He got for you. You feel me?
Right.
And that's true statement, them facts. But it shouldn't be as hard as some people make it. Because what God got for you, He got for you.
Right. That's that. You know what I feel like? I feel like you're right. It shouldn't be as hard as some people make it. But it's like, I feel like a lot of people look at a person and be like, why them and not me? Instead of saying, your time just ain't came yet.
Yeah.
Don't worry about when, don't worry about why it's Curt time right now or it's this person's time right now. Just keep your head down and keep doing the work and do what you do.
Exactly.
But so many people, I mean, like you even see it with the cars and the people building cars. You'll build a car and they'll be like, oh man, his paint such and such. His, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he got them cheap rims. Or he got, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I got what I could afford or I got what I liked.
I did. Like I tell people all the time, I do what my pockets allow me to do.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like just owning, I'm going to be real. Owning a donk, I don't care if you got, don't get me wrong, we got levels on prices on them or whatever. But
right.
Just having a donk, that's a rich man car.
Yeah.
That's a rich man car. So it's a blessing just to have a donk.
Right. And you ain't got one, you got two.
Yeah, I got two, thank God.
Right.
Number God.
Would you ever sell your dunks? Never? For no amount of money?
Because all I'm going to do is go buy another one the next day. When we walking off with the bag, I'm in the phone. Man, let me call. I call Ty. I'm calling down to Miami first. I'm calling Ty D. Say, bro, what you got? On my way right now. I got it. If I was to sell one, I would definitely have to replace it like the next day. But it would have to be a stupid number. Like that it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It'll have to be a number for me to tell them, because to me, it means more to me, than the money. I love them don'ts. Ain't nothing like riding down the road in one, on the interstate, chilling, listening to them flow masters, bass down low. Sometimes I cut the music off just so I can hear them flow masters.
Oh, you got flow masters on yours?
Old flow masters don't go on all mine.
Oh, yeah? So what do you think is average price to spend? Because people think, when people say the dunk game's stressful, I don't really think they understand. So what do you think, not even like a show dunk, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like a show car. What do you think is average price to spend on a dunk and get it even, in decent condition?
Decent condition? Okay. I would say, we talking frame off or no frame off? Because that's the new thing now, frame off.
I mean, I feel like if you need to do frame off, that's cool. But if you don't, I mean,
like,
don't.
Before I get to that question, I'm gonna say this. I say, like me, later on, I'm gonna go back, but I want to actually drive my car and enjoy it some, because I ain't been able to enjoy it. You know what happened with the different shops.
Right.
I'm gonna go back, take it back. They're already ready to do my frame off and put the other engine in and everything when I do the frame off. But I would say average price to do a donk where you can drive it and look nice. Ooh, good God. Still up there. We buying it or we already got the donk?
Both. What to buy it and fix it, and then what if you already got it?
Okay. To buy it, I'm gonna just hard top or what? Hey,
we're going with a Bert.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you now, and this on the low end. At the low number I give you, I'm gonna say 30 to if it if it's super clean, you're gonna spend around 40 or depends on who it is or what they just trying to sell it. You might go up a little up under 40, but
Right.
that's just about the car. Then
Right.
go get your rims 26. Okay, we talking 26s or we talking Dayton's?
Listen, we're not even 26s.
Okay, because I know the plug personally. I know Mr. Big Lee. That's my big brother too. You're gonna spend about $8,000 on about $7,000 to $8,000 on you some 26s.
Mm-hmm.
Flawda Caps.
So you already at 48,000.
Mm-hmm. We need to keep going.
Yeah.
Forgot about the.
So
You got to match the rim.
total, what are we looking at total?
Ooh, Lord. Paint 10,000 at least. I just spent 20,000 interior and top.
What?
I ain't playing. Trump, everything, you know. I'm gonna say, what was that? 40. I'm gonna say 50 to 70.
So that doesn't include the 40 you spent. So we talking about like
No,
110?
that's the 40. That's just to make it a nice, clean dome.
Okay. So you thinking about 70?
I would say around 70.
I would have thought it would have been more. I would have thought you would have been at least looking at 100.
Yeah, I just ain't want to sell 100. I know him. I ain't even did the frame off of the engine yet, and I know I'm at, and I'm a minus the money that I spent. Well, you know, I got screwed, but I
Yeah.
buying the car, everything, music. Ooh, the kick counters, getting all that done right. Digital dash. Yeah, you gonna be at around 100.
Yeah. And that's low end,
Yeah, you can do it less.
right?
It's gonna be less stuff. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, it depends on who you go to now. But like when you want stuff done a certain way, and you want
Right.
it done right, and it look like it came from Chevrolet, you really gotta spend that bag. Like seriously. Don't get me wrong. I look like at certain prices, but one thing I never do is try to talk a man down on his price.
Right.
You know, because he got a business to run for one, and for two, I'm the one who got in this game with this, so that's what I got to do.
Right.
But it gonna
Does it ever
70 to 100,000.
does it ever surprise you at how much, like, because I think we grew up, okay, so this is no shade or no offense. I do not mean offense to anybody who do not grow up in Florida. So before I say what I'm gonna say, y'all just don't be offended. If it don't apply, let it fly.
It just
So
apply.
we always grew up seeing dunks. Like this is not something that's new to us. And I'm sure, of course they make 71 through 76 convertibles and hardtop Impalas and Caprices all over the world. So everybody had them. But it was just something different about growing up in Florida. We always called them dunks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know if back in the days everybody else around the world called them dunks. That's what we called them. And then the magazines came out, dunks, books, boxes, and bubbles, all those stuff. So of course other people started to call them that. But then other people was calling everything dunks. They was calling all the cars on rims dunks. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say right before they offend you. But since the popularity has caught on and everybody wants a dunk now, the prices of everything for dunks is crazy. And it used to just be dunks, but now the prices of every type of old school cars, the prices of parts for every type of old school cars. Like you used to be able to kind of could build a G body for a little bit cheaper, or kind of could build some other kind of car for, man, everything is so expensive now.
Everything is up there.
Right.
Trim, emblems. I mean, like the trim, if you get the full trim for a dunk, I mean, complete trim. I ain't gonna even tell you how much money you spending.
I know. I never knew until I got started selling parts.
That'll probably start at 45, probably $4,000, 5,000. Like it's up there just for the trim.
Yeah. Yeah. And then if you got to get it polished, and then if you got to get it,
And you gotta wait because the trim 9 out of 10 you going to. It's a few more people do it, but the trim lady, she is it, and you gonna be in line.
right. Do it ever make you want to be like, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this no more.
Nope.
You ain't never wanted to give up, even when you had all them troubles with them shops.
Yeah, but when you get down the road about 2 miles, you be like, let's go. Let's go over here. Go really too. A lot of times when we go to these shops, I'm gonna tell you with me. I was in a hurry, and I always had patience, but I had a bird. I'm ready to drive with my top down and chill.
Right.
In a hurry, not going to who I need to because they booked up. You feel me? They booked up for a reason.
Right.
And it's kind of like it be your own fault.
Right.
So, but yeah, you be like, man, I'm gonna sell this 2 miles down the road. My baby ain't going nowhere. Real.
What's your best advice for somebody trying to build an old school car?
What that KP?
What's your best advice for somebody trying to build an old school car?
Have patience. Have patience, and they didn't build Rome in one day. You really gotta have patience. I mean, you gotta be making some money, or if the job ain't cutting it. Cause don't get me wrong, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of the cats that do got jobs. They hard working men or women or whatever. I mean, you're gonna have to have some hustle to you on the outside of that. You know what I'm saying? You might need a lawn service or something. You're gonna need something else. You're gonna need something, boy. But you need to have some patience, boy, for real, like, and take your time, because a lot of times when you rush, you look back later and be like, "Dog, I should have did it like this." But when it do take a little while, you be like, "You know what? I'll do this like that or whatever." But you gotta have some patience. And building any car, gotta have.
Did you have a budget? Did you go into it with a budget?
I did, but that don't never work. So I'm gonna say it like this: in Donkology 101, you already know it ain't no budget, and you gonna
Not Dunkology 101.
Donkology 101. It ain't no budget, and prices change. You can go get a price for 25K for all of this you getting done, or 35K or 45K. It's always going it might fluctuate though.
Right.
So nah, that budget stuff. Cause then I'm gonna be real. You be like, you know what? I need this. Gotta have this or that. I gotta do that. Gotta, you know.
Right.
No budget.
What was the most stressful part about building a car?
most stressful part about building the car. When like when you order parts or different stuff and they
Mm-hmm.
sing the wrong part.
Mm-hmm.
So they do that. And sometimes it'll be an honest mistake or whatever. But it'll bike you up probably
Right.
a month just for that one part. Cause now you gotta wait again, you gotta send it back. Now you gotta wait for them to send the right thing or whatever, or get it from the right person.
Right.
But and mm, in the in the
And the what?
when you look in that bank account, you be like, dog, boy, I thought I was through.
I was just about to say that. Listen, when you think you at the home stretch and then they find something else, and then they find something else, and then they find something else. That's why even though I was out of a lot of money on my painted body work, I was like, I'm find everything. Just don't tell me nothing until you find everything.
Mm-hmm.
When you find everything, then tell me the damage. And then when they tell you the price, it feel like somebody punched you in your gut.
Feel like somebody beat you. Hey man.
It feel like
9 out of 10 got a whole different number in your head. Like it ain't gonna be but this.
yeah.
And that number hit you. But you know you gotta get it done, so
Right. And then let's see what he's doing. Listen, I almost done put mine on Facebook Marketplace a lot of times. You hear me?
you heard what I told
Yeah.
that car, you better. That's a beautiful car. Oh
I
yeah.
almost done put it on Facebook Marketplace. Huh?
Got to have me another one with the T-top.
Yeah. I almost put it on Facebook Marketplace a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Don't
Still
do it.
might. Still might.
Remember I told you I'm still kicking myself about my Monte Carlo I sold at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah.
do it.
When you are no longer here and no longer in the car world and you sitting down in your rocking chair on your porch, what do you want your legacy to be?
Well, with everything I do now, because I do so much, you know how they say that the life that you live speak for you? That it just speak good, that I was good to people, genuine, 100, I help people, I love cars, and in that rocking chair, I'm going to still be trying to get in that car. Take my eyes, woman, still try to get in one of them.
What you got coming up next?
Uh, me.
Talk about the football game.
Oh, that's December 16th at Bryant Stadium in Lakeland. It's East and West Florida Love presents. It's for all the high school kids that didn't get college offers on behalf of Florida Community Christian. They, you know, a lot of kids don't get offers. This for none of the kids that done had offers.
Right.
Brandon Gent, retired NFL football player, head coach of Florida Community Christian.
Mm-hmm.
You call it's the East and West Battle of I-4 All-Star Game, Polk County versus Hillsborough County.
Mm-hmm.
December 16th at 3 p.m. Bryant Stadium. 88 seniors, 44 per team. Looking for guys who need exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And the price, I know everybody always want to say, what's the price? We get most sponsors that go by, you know, through the years, because it's going to be an every year thing now. And going to be $200, but the kids get the uniforms. Very nice. I seen uniforms today. Was going to hold some up at, you know, on here, but something happened where I couldn't get to pick them up. But they get the uniforms. They get to keep them. Very nice uniforms. They get a bag. They get gloves. They get all put it like this: the $200 that they're playing to get exposure, they probably getting $4,500 worth of stuff.
Right.
The NFL alumni out there,
What?
NFL cheerleaders, scouts from different colleges all over. We know Dion them. We know Dion them. If Dion don't come, we know he's sending somebody to this.
Right.
But they get compression in bottoms, t-shirts, shorts, 18 and under, current high school, you know. Then we're gonna do another one in Ronnie said you'll do another one in January, February.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be 19 and older.
Oh wow.
So the exposure there, you know, to get them kids, you know, to help them kids, like, cause there's a lot of talent that be overlooked. You might have 3 running backs on the team, and all of them pretty good, but one get overlooked. So that's why we're doing it, you know, like this. And you know, a lot of NFL Super Bowl champions come out of Hillsborough and Polk County.
Right. So what gave y'all the idea to do that?
Right, been wanting to do it, but because you got so many kids that be overlooked, you know,
Right.
and just give them a chance to come out, show. But I mean, that stadium, Dreadnought games. I know you know about Lakeland Dreadnoughts. They are games be a lot of people. But this game here is gonna be, it'd probably be way bigger than one of their regular games.
And again, what's that date?
December 16th, Saturday, December 16th.
Okay. And how do people purchase tickets?
In the next couple of days, we'll be putting up everything.
Okay.
I'll put up everything, all the info in there, and all the contact numbers and everything you need. But it's definitely gonna be very entertaining because it's done got a little bigger now. Before we can even get this game started, now you're gonna probably have the North and South, probably down Dade way, Dade County. I talked to a few of the guys down there about it, what we was doing, and it was like, wow. So it'll probably end up being North versus South. Get all them exposure.
Oh, that's dope. Maybe y'all can go out. I got some ideas. Anyway, Curt, so the football game, and what else you got coming? Any car shows, races? What we got going on?
Thanksgiving weekend, Sunday, November 26th. Me and JT Money, Raylo, we're doing a car show out there. We don't know exactly yet what else we're gonna throw in there. No, it's just him, JT, Trick, Ross. Just they featured on his new Miami Mount Rushmore single. A lot coming. I'm gonna say that. I can't say too much.
Okay.
We got that Sunday, November 26th at the Plant City Ranch, and it's a lot more. I just have to go on my calendar, really, but that's pretty much some of the big stuff that's coming.
Okay. So if people need to contact you about making appearances or anything to do with anything that you have coming up, what's the best way to contact you?
They can hit my DM, or they can also hit my business phone. Okay. Either way, hit me up on Facebook, IG, YouTube. TikTok.
Anything. Any social media site.
Hit me up.
All right, Curt. So with all that stuff you got going on, I don't even know how you find time to sleep.
I gotta stop doing it, but I always say you gotta go harder. Cause most nights I get to bed, it might be 1 o'clock, 1:10. I know that ain't too healthy, but I gotta go hard. Then gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go work 10 hours. And then I'm on my breaks. I don't take no break. I'm still working. But when the Lord bless you, and the people that He done put around me, I mean, like I'm gonna just shout up, shout them out if that's cool.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, JT, Money, Breeze, uh, Media Bay, DJ Me, Trick Daddy, man, all them guys. I'm gonna just say Miami, all the way down to Dade County, all of them.
Right.
I mean, everybody, Ross, Freddie, just the different things they do, like you know what I'm saying? Man, Slippery Soul, Big Lee Nam, Lowrider Mike. I mean, all these different people, the Kenny Burns show, all of them guys up there, like, I mean, it's so many people, Tiff the writer, I can keep going. It's so many people they done put around, and they all positive. I mean, you can't help. You got to go harder when you're around people that encourage you and push you to go hard on different things.
Right.
Basically, the old man told me, "Show me your friends, I'll show you your future."
I don't know no better way to end the interview, Curt. With that being said, I appreciate you taking time again out of your busy schedule to sit down and talk to me and let me pry in your personal life and hear about them cars you got and the cars you got coming. You still don't want to say nothing about the cars you got coming?
No, I will tell you though, 2 movies.
Man, I can't wait. You're one of those people that I can say that thinks.
2 movies and 3 albums coming soon. Y'all just stay tuned.
Man, you're one of those people that I can always say, no matter what happens from day one that I met you, you have always been the same. You've always been a nice, humble, great guy, and I have no reason to believe it won't continue to be that way. And I cannot wait to see what's next for you.
Thank you so much. I ain't gonna never change. It's me all day.
Thank you so much. You have a good night, Curt. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right. So, guys, if y'all missed any of today's episode of Rise and Vibes, thank you for the badges as well. If y'all missed any of today's episode of Rise and Vibes, you can catch the replay by clicking the link in my bio and subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of y'all joining continuously we've been doing this now since 2019. So thank you guys for continuing to support and continuing to tune in on Tuesdays. Also, we are 17 days out from the Black Tie Culture Gala. If you have not gotten your tickets already, make sure you click the link in my bio. It is Saturday, October 14th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. We're also having a meet and greet the day before, which is Friday the 13th. I hope to see you guys there. Everybody have a great night, and thank you for tuning in to Rise and Vibes.